Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. So in this video we do have some leaks for the Dusk Bloods gameplay actually, and it's causing a bit of a rift between fans. There's one side and another side, and we're going to talk about that as well as the gameplay differences, all of that great stuff that's happening right now when it comes to the Dusk Bloods. There's also some Nintendo Switch 2 news when it comes to file sizes for pretty significant games, at least for me anyways, Trails in the Sky 2, and even some demo news as well as other great Nintendo Switch 2 news. Don't know why I said news like that. If you guys do enjoy this video, leave a like, it really does help push the video when you do, and of course subscribe to the channel. We actually just hit 30,000 subscribers. I'll talk a bit about the future of the channel at the end of this video, as well as a video I do want to make for the 30,000, but I have some plans that I'm doing this month leading into the first of next month, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. As someone who was really enjoying Night Rain, I have 182 hours in it, I'm really curious on the other side of what I guess could have been if PvP was in Night Rain, which I guess it kinda is. There is kind of invaders, but even those are, NPCs if you want to be realistic. Over on Twitter, Necro has a video that he posted from Billy. He says, "The Dusk Bloods, a video with 2 minutes of multiplayer gameplay was posted on Billy. Now keep in mind, this is just 2 minutes of gameplay, so we don't know everything about the game, but this game is very much a different game from past From Software games, for the most part anyways. Like, there are some people in the comments saying this is kind of like Sekiro with how fast it is, but sometimes even faster actually, but you are definitely more agile in this game than past games. I think even that in itself, never mind like the fact that there is also a boss in the room with 2 other players, just the fact that it's a lot more faster paced than Night Rain, maybe Elden Ring, whatever Souls game you like to play. It's a lot faster than those games, and I think that in and of itself is going to turn people off. There are already people in the comments under this tweet with the gameplay saying stuff like that. I mean, we got someone saying the game not being a Souls game was a real letdown, wasn't it? There's someone saying did not expect it to be this movement oriented, seems more of the speed of Sekiro, if not a bit faster at times. Seems cool, but I'll probably never own a Switch 2, and I really can't convince myself to get one for a single game, even if it's my beloved FromSoft. I don't think anyone was really gonna buy this game and also a Nintendo Switch 2 specifically for this game. This is one of those games that you would pick up if you already own a Nintendo Switch 2, or if you were already planning to get a Switch 2, maybe for like the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or maybe just for the third-party support, or maybe just have a portable console. But this is definitely something that's vastly different, and definitely something that's more in the area of experimental. I think From Software is definitely experimenting with their formula and mixing it in with a more PvP experience, and I think that's one thing that's also going to turn people off, is that it does have PvP. There are people who do play these games, especially when it comes to like being invaded, or people who purposely invade other people's worlds, and they do like that type of combat, and I think that's what this game is gonna be for those kind of people. I'm sure there's gonna be people who do like the mix of both as well, and for me, again, like I said, I have a lot of time in Night Rain, and even when I tried Night Rain at first, I didn't really like Night Rain too much at first, and then I gave it more and more of a chance, specifically because like you didn't keep your weapons, and the fact that you can't have your own customizable character, that was kind of like very off for me. And this game is kind of like that, and I ended up putting already 182, probably more at the time of the recording of this video, because I did play a little bit more when I was on the treadmill. So I'm willing to give this game a try. I'm not the biggest PvP player, and I think there's going to be a lot of people who are in the same boat as me who are not too keen on the PvP aspect, but maybe do end up liking the PvE aspect. It just depends on how it goes. I'm going to give it a try myself. I have GameFly, so I can just rent the game and then give it a try, and then if I don't like it, I'll just send it back. But not everyone is going to be in that situation, so it's like one of those situations where, well, if you do buy this game and you're unable to return it because you don't like the gameplay, then you kind of just wasted your money, right? So I think that's where the important thing for like reviews for this game is going to come in. So definitely before you even buy this game, if you're kind of iffy on the gameplay, definitely look at some reviews, maybe some more gameplay that comes out when it's released, and check it out before you even even purchase it. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that we still don't have a lot of gameplay on this game. Even this gameplay doesn't even tell us the full story of how you're playing this game, what happens leading up to this moment, and just all the in-betweens and ins and outs of the game. So we just got to keep that in mind as well. So I guess we'll see what happens. Moving on to the next topic, we do have some small Pokemon Pocopia news. This comes after the release of the actual DLC, and it seems that they're doing something with the DLC. This might actually come to the US and Europe and all the other places as well, but for now it seems that it's going to be in Nintendo's Korean branch. So Nintendo Life has an article that says Pokemon Pocopia Expansion Pass getting packaged download release, launching in Korea this September. Following the recent launch of the Pokemon Pocopia Expansion Pass on Switch 2, Nintendo's Korean branch has this week announced a packaged download version. It will be arriving on the 10th of September, with pre-orders now available on the local store according to the translation of the official announcement. This is a physical Switch 2 game case for the expansion pass, including a download code. Now, I myself don't really see what the point of this is in the first place. It's already a downloadable content that you have to download off the eShop, so I don't understand why they're doing this. I guess you get a case, but I mean, at that point, it's not even physical, and it's not even a game key card, so you can't even like resell it or trade it. You know, the benefits that game key cards do have. I guess it's cool to have another case, but at the end of the day, I just think that this is kind of useless. The box art is nice, you know, aside from all the writing and stuff that's on it. I mean, I kind of wish they didn't put all that stuff that's on the bottom and, you know, the little other stuff that's on there. I think just having the artwork right there would have been better, but at the end of the day, I guess this is just another thing that people can collect. I don't know. For me, myself, I don't see it, but maybe there are some people who are watching this who would like to have a case like this for the DLC, maybe, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And last but not least, we do have Trails in the Sky second chapter Switch demo and opening movie released, according to Nintendo Life. So Nintendo Life says, following a legacy patch for Trails in the Sky first chapter, which is the first remake, by the way. If you guys actually didn't know about that, there is a legacy patch that they did, and it basically changes some of the key terminology with other entries in the Trails series, according to Nintendo Life, just for consistency. I assume anyways, just for consistency. But anyways, back to Nintendo Life's article on the actual update. So earlier this week, Falcom and Gung Ho Online Entertainment have now turned their attention to the second chapter in the role-playing series. If you are wanting to try out Trails in the Sky second chapter before its arrival this September, there's now a demo available for the Switch. Save data can be transferred across to the full game when it launches. Along with this, the second chapter's opening cutscene has been shared on Falcom's YouTube channel. So yeah, there is a demo right now. I'm probably going to wait until I finish the first game. I'm about halfway through. I still have to get that from Gamefly. I had to cancel Gamefly to save a little bit of money, but I'm going to have it again later this month, and we're going to finish up that game, and then we'll be ready for the next one. Depends though, September has so many games in September because everyone's trying to avoid GTA, so we'll see. I might have to wait on it. It depends because, you know, there's Fire Emblem, and then of course in November we might have Ocarina, and then October has its own games, and it's just so many games releasing within the span of like next 3 months. Not to mention my backlog, which let's be honest, no one's finishing their backlog. If you finish your backlog, you're insane. But yeah, we'll see. It is very exciting. I enjoyed what I played so far with the first one, so I'm pretty excited for the second one to eventually get to it. Man, and I want to replay through the Kingdom Hearts games too, especially after the Kingdom Hearts reveal. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about today's topics down in the comment section below, and if you're not interested in the channel update, watch another video, or I will see you guys in the next video. So we just hit 30,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, and a video on that is going to be coming up probably sometime next month. Right now, I'm reworking the entire world. I'm fixing the shadows, I'm creating new grass, I'm creating new things to fill out the world to make it feel more lived in and just more props for my character to use. and also more stuff with my characters as well. And at the same time, of course, I'm still learning everything as well. I'm kind of just learning as I go. And that's why a lot of this stuff has been voiced behind gameplay, because I'm putting all my effort into the animation. And then when, of course, all that's done, I'm figuring out ways on how to even make the content itself. I mean, how are you going to make an animated news show, right? There's things that you're going to have to give up, things that you're going to have to do a little bit faster. You know, you got to plan for efficiency and stuff like that. So there's been that side of things too. But yeah, next month we're going to be using a lot of this stuff in every single video. That is going to be the goal, to use my character and of course my editing skills. I have a wide variety of editing skills. For anyone who's watched my videos, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I plan on adding reviews to the channel as well. It's funny because some of the reviews I've done on my channel have actually, most of them have done pretty well, and a lot of people have subscribed to those. I mean, that was like, you know, 3 or 4 years ago, but we're going to be doing those as well. First impressions, of course, and I'm also going to start streaming. First game it's going to be is Ocarina of Time, and then I'm going to do like an animated video where my character enters the world and kind of plays through the story. If anyone ever has watched like the Nuzlocke videos from Jaden Animations and stuff, it's kind of going to be like that, but obviously my own thing. I mean, that's not the only type of video like that that plays out like that. I mean, there's even like other videos that tell like the story of the game in like a funny way or something. So I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be something new that I've never done, but again, I like this kind of stuff, so it's gonna be fun. So yeah, reviews are coming, you know, more animation, backgrounds, those kind of things. I also want to do like sales videos. I think sales videos would be cool on the eShop. But that's coming. New backgrounds for like the channel, banner, icons. I'm gonna make a separate Twitter account, I think, and post all the stuff that's like work in progress, but only that stuff, because I know some people do like posts where, or not post, accounts where they just have the stuff on there, no like tweets or extra things, so they can just kind of scroll through everything. And of course I'll be reworking like the Facebook and then like Instagram, maybe TikTok, I don't know. I don't want to spread myself too thin, but there's gonna be stuff like that, and then also a lot of other stuff I have planned, and a lot of that stuff might take a little bit longer until next month, but some of that stuff will come on the 1st. You guys have already seen like some of that stuff. I'm probably going to showcase it in the background right now. It might not make sense, but the stuff that you're seeing in the background is a lot of stuff that's like work in progress, or stuff that also has been used in the past, but I'll be improving with like hand-drawn line art. So like this background right here. And the idea of like an animated news show, I know that sounds a bit like out there, like how are you even gonna do that and still have the backgrounds, the characters, and all of those things still feel pretty, I would say, like new and fresh, and not feel old where you're just reusing the same thing over and over again. And you know, that's where Blender comes in. Different angles, colors, characters, you know, there are different formats I can use, and I'll explain that in a video, especially when it comes to like that 30,000 view video. Or maybe it'll be like, this is my process and how I make my videos type of video in the future. Because the way I make my videos is pretty interesting, I think. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, that's actually pretty smart. Or maybe it's pretty dumb. It's like one of those things where it's so dumb it's smart. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.